As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with turn on us. So yes.
A pleasant good night, cycling fans and supporters, straight out of beautiful Barrel Boom. Welcome to the
181 edition Spin the Wheel.
As the wheel turns.
As the wheel turn. As the wheel turn, my bad.
Folks, we want to welcome our special, this is my host, Charles Lewis. Pass me that bell. As you know, Charles Lewis is a 3-time cross-country champion, and every year he won, he broke the record. So later in the show, I'll have a full discussion with Charlie, but he's sitting in tonight. My co-host, D. Wade, is on vacation for 2 weeks, so 2 weeks he'll be out. So like I said, I have a special guest tonight. Guest and co-host, Charles LEEWIRE Lewis. So look out for a fun night. So folks, we want to welcome each and every one. Of course, I want to thank Kevin Logan for my attires and for the delicious food that we're going to eat tonight. Folks, this is Thursday, May the 15th, Charles.
Yes.
Yeah, Charles drove me up. We drove up, we had a good chat, so beautiful night. So let me start out with the birthday greetings. So I want to start out, the 2012 cross-country champion celebrated his birthday. That's Giovanni Chotto. I want to say happy birthday to Dave Alex Kerr. That's the son of Miss Kirsten Siberanes. Rain and Cad also celebrated his birthday. Joshua Parks. He's a distant family of the Parks family. My brother, Cecil Erdones, celebrated his birthday today. Glenn Lewis, the brother of Charles Lewis, celebrated his birthday today also. Fitzgerald Palace Joseph celebrated his birthday, I think, yesterday.
13.
Huh?
I think I 13.
The 13th, okay, the 13th, yeah. Roxanne Jones. Roxanne Jones is the sister of Miguel Jones, the guy who worked with me, and that Kadim Banks. She a baby for Kadim Banks, yeah, so she's very close to cycling. Young Ara Belgrave, the young cycling star, female cycling star, Ara Belgrave, celebrated her birthday yesterday. Sammy Grant. Sammy Grant is my first cousin out of Corozal, celebrates her birthday. We have Joshua Chotto, that's the son of Giovanni Chotto, he celebrated his birthday. Vindy Renee celebrated her birthday. Dennis Osman also celebrated his birthday. Let me see who else. And then, last but not least, my co-host, D. Wade, will celebrate his birthday on Saturday. So happy birthday, D. Wade. I hope you are having fun with the family. So enjoy your vacation while you're away. I also want to say happy anniversary to Warren and Janelle Cowie. They celebrate their anniversary. Also, once again, I want to say get well to Adrian Williams. I understand he went through a surgery. A good friend of mine said he saw him and he said, boy, I don't know how the man survived that accident, but he have a big hole somewhere in his head here and something else. So, Adrian, you are strong, you are a warrior, so we want to wish you a speedy recovery. Also, Giovanni Chotto, continue on your road to recovery. And George Abraham Sr., all part of Cycling Charles. And I was told that young Irene Baki want to say a big thank you to Dr. Gabriel Lovell, who assists her after the race. We know that Irene wasn't feeling too well, and so Gabriel made arrangement, did some tests, and which test she could, what she couldn't do, she sent him to, I think, to the Belmopan hospital, and he get the medication, and so she's doing good. So thank you, Dr. Gabriel Lovell. So you say, cycling, Charlie, none of cyclists, we have doctors for assist or
help now.
Yeah,
back
so,
in the days, I make anything.
Yeah.
No,
so,
no.
Yes, man. So.
Yeah. Own.
Yeah. So Charles, over this weekend we have 3 races. Maybe Georgia could start with the Nadiz race down in Riga. We got the results up.
Which group you want to start?
It no matter, anyone in the group. You could start with the ladies first. Yeah. Yeah, so that was a Nadiz Mother's Day race. In Greek, they had several categories, and in the female category, we had Kaya Katus riding for Running Rebels. She was first. Charlie, you want to read or? You, Charlie, very good. All right, second was Kelsey Castillo, Running Rebels, so first and second. Third, Young Arrel Garden, out of Grida Cycling. Back on her bike, Charles, he may say, he may want to hang up the bike, but he put up a post and say, man, you really miss the bike, I'm happy when I say that. I say, thank you, Lord. Young Arrel, she have a lot of talent, and you go through a tough time because school and everything, Charles. These days they have to study hard.
School come first,
Yeah, but there's
then
so much
bike afterwards.
Yeah, so much thing pile up on it, but she's a warrior, and so she's back on her bike, and he may think he could do it without the bike, but he missed the bike, and so I'm happy that she's back on the bike. But Ariel, continue, reach for your dreams. In third, Maya Bennett also rides for Running Rebels, and in fifth place, young Jamila Gladden rides Unattached. So those are the winners for the Mother's Day. So we move on to, we have another group.
Club?
That's a club, yeah, the club race, yeah. So in the club race, first was Kenway Smokes Gladden, he rides for SPD. Second, we have Mr. Daniel Cano, he rides for Team Santinos. In third place, we had Jahil Higino, he rides for Riga Cycling Club. Fourth place, Mr. Jody Williams, he rides for Marie Sharp. And running on the fifth position, Devante Bennett rides Unattached. Big up the Nadiz. Moving on to the juniors. So we have the junior category. Mad Charrington, aka War Tank, Charles. Young Mad Charrington. He's young boy, really developed fast, Charles.
Oh, that I don't know.
That Wallason.
Charrington?
Charrington, yeah. Yeah, but he started up on a big heavy bike, and now watch his kid do. He's definitely one of the top. And he's still a youth, Charlie, he's still a youth. And he's definitely making a big stir in the cycling. So Ahmad Charrington rides for G-Flow was first. Second, Jahim Lewis rides for Team Valvoline. Third, Jamal Tablada Jr., he rides Unattached. The D-Boy women's ride back in the days, Jamal's son, right? Oh. And he's also the grandson of Animal Flores.
Yeah.
In fourth place was William Castillo, he rides for Riga Cycling. And rounding out the fifth position, Devin Major rides for G-Flow. George, you got that spelling wrong, so you correct that. Yes, and then we move on to the elite. No, we have the over this is over 60. I think we had 60 plus. So in the 60 plus we have first was Mr. Isaiah Willesey, and second the Chief Castillo both rides for Team Santinos. So big up the Chief and Mr. Willesey, even at the tender age of 60, they still compete, Charles. So
I still have this category, but I'll find a picture of it if you want to show it. Youngest.
I'm not sure if they may give a prize, because that Alan sent me with the prizes. And then we go to the elite riders. In the elite, I think we had 5 riders taking part in this position. First, Javen Gonzalez, G-Flow. Second, young phenom Derek Chavaria, G-Flow. Hollister Baptist, G-Flow, 1, 2, 3, G-Flow. Fourth place, Jocelyn Chavaria Jr., he rides for Team Santinos. And Dijon Hyde rides for PMA. So those are the top finishers. And again, we want to pick up Nadiz cultural shed Mother's Day race held this past weekend. So, huh? That was in Riga. That was all the race in Riga. Mr. Guns covered it on his page, so anybody want they could watch that. Yeah, and so we move on to Mr. Guns race this morning, George. The Thursday morning's Guns race, and that's the 195th.
Right now, I don't know why the top 10 is show wrong as of.
Oh.
Let's see if they're correct.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that top 10 now, yeah.
Mine into the code, the picture kind of, I get the pictures then.
Okay.
Right, so as I put this up. There you go.
You make the pictures?
I never get the pictures.
Okay. So I have the pictures, so I may get the pictures later on. The top 10, first was Tariq Flowers, second was Baron Pope, third was Keith Enright Jr., Carlton Robinson was fourth. All right, so Tariq Flowers rides for Anthony Mala DJ Alliance. Second, Baron Pope rides for Anthony Mala DJ Alliance. Keith Enright Jr., he rides for Team Valvoline. Carlton Robinson rides for Anthony Mala DJ Alliance. Atli Lozano rides for Team Valvoline. Henry Moreira, Anthony Mala DJ Alliance. Devante Bennett rides on Attach. Sharon Roca rides for River Valley Boys. Goran Gabriel, Anthony Mala DJ Alliance. And Jalen Briseño rides for Team G Flow. And then they had it in the club. I think I got the pictures late. Oh yes, the pictures now there. I got the pictures now late. Let me see. Like I said, if I find the pictures there.
Well, you read the group separately now?
Yeah, I'm already group separately. I try go through guns.
Go through.
Yeah. All right, so I have the pictures there. Yeah. So in the elite, I could still send in a George or too late?
Yeah, go send it to me.
All right. So what I'm gonna do? In the open, of course, Tariq Flowers, second Baron Pope, and young Keith Enright Jr. was third in the elite. In the club race, the A, we have Henry Moreira first, Devante Bennett second, and Sharon Roca, aka V12, was third. In the B category, Warren Coe was first, Fitzgerald Palace Joseph second, and I believe that's Colin Mejia third. And the junior, can see if there's a yes, no, I don't see no juniors, yeah. So they don't have no junior category. Oh, well, one junior I said Keith Enright Jr. Yeah. So that's it for guns race this morning. I'll still send the pictures there. Just post it up afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next one will be Imani's or?
Imani's, yes. Moving on to Imani's.
My apologies, yeah. I don't know if one of the category them over 38. That way you may have done it with over 38.
Yes.
Over 38.
Yeah, 30 plus, right. That one with Gabriel.
Yeah, very specific. That's why I know.
Yeah.
Like 40 or that's why I'm like, all right. So I don't. Which one you want to start? Juniors? I don't know which one.
You don't matter. Anyone you got first.
Okay, so start the junior.
So in the junior category, this is Philip Wade and Imani's Mother's Day race. A beautiful race. Held on Mother's Day. Perfect weather. Nice and cool over Cars Charles. No, this one starting at a GG field. Head to by the Georgeville, the entrance to the Mountain Pine Ridge Road. So there's a past Georgeville thing in a turn. And so in the junior category, young Irene Baki, one solo, finished by second place. Young Leanne Choto, third. All right, so I'm going to call the names. Irene Baki rides for William Development Cycling. Leanne Choto rides for Troya Treats. Young Chelsea Gillett rides for Imani's, Team Imani's. Brandy Zul rides for Team Kayo. And young Caitlin Penelo, she's a first-time rider. She rides for Chavaria Cycling. And that young lady just started, so kudos to her. She did the whole distance and she completed her event. So we move on to the next category.
Yeah, my apologies right now. This one also? How about that?
Yeah, you put it up, yeah. Mm-hmm. So we have Gabriel in the over 38. Gabriel get the most. They never had a prize also, but Mr. Chris Berry decided to give him a prize as the most aggressive, and she did capture the prize. Gabriel Lovell, that's Dr. Gabriel Lovell, the same young lady that helped Irene, and she's the daughter of Colonel Lovell. So Gabriel Lovell in first place, and second Fiona Castillo. Both ladies rode magnificent.
Fiona,
Alright,
30th.
there we go. And you want to just move on to the elite? I know they got a new comments thing we mentioned.
Yeah, I could move on to the elite.
Elite, alright then. Okay, that's all. See this one?
Yeah. All right, so in the elite, we have Paulita Chavaria, and just over a month ago, Charles, Paulita Chavaria was involved in an RTA, and she got pretty banged up, but she braved it out and she came out and rode awesome. So Paulita Chavaria in first for the elite. Second, Patricia Chavaria is back on her bike. Patricia ride excellent too. I mean, I surprised how good Patricia rode Sunday. She was right there, fight it along. He get dropped eventually by Floral Park, but she was right there when he got open a Moncopto, but she fight her way back, and at Floral Park didn't get at least separation. But the two sisters rode awesome. In third place was Francine Gigley. Even though the picture they show Francine second, they just had a mix up.
Yeah,
so right, so we just go by the results. So Francine Gigley third, fourth Natalie Lovell back, the wife of Giovanni Lovell and the sister of Francine Gigley, both sisters riding, and round out the fifth position, Selena Baldare, and this young lady, she is the niece of the Chotos, right? But I like her persistence. I love her attitude.
Wanna come fifth?
Yes, she is very optimistic. She said, Mr. Adonis, I go out every time, and every time I improve and improve. So someday she will be on the top of the podium also. Big up yourself, Selena. And then we had the top overall judge. We have three with a top overall. I don't know if you know the pictures. One with Irene.
I don't have that picture, I think. No.
You don't have that?
No,
Yeah.
I don't put that up.
That not in your group?
My body figured today. My apologies.
So they may give a special prize for the top three, and so Irene Bakke, Irene was first, second was young Leanne Chota, and third was Paulita Chavaria. And maybe I give them people a big up their sponsors. So the Chavarias ride for Chavaria, Paulita ride for Chavaria Cycling, Patricia ride for Chavaria Cycling, Francine Gigley ride and attach, Natalie Lovell rides for Lovell Cycling, and young Selena rides for Team Imani. So I have to give them a big up.
What one they come second?
Huh?
One they come second?
They want to count fifth. She rides for Imani's. Yeah.
So, I don't have the virtual guests in the room to the way.
Okay, so we'll take a short break shortly, but I just say a few. Only big up quick. I want to big up the people here where made the race possible for Team Imani's. The sponsors for Team Imani's race was Mr. Philip Wade and the Arizona crew. They gave $2,000. Mr. Ruben Martinez, he gave $700. Team Lovell Cycling Team gave $800. Mr. Andrew Cobb gave $500. Miss Rita Thompson gave $300. The Terry family gave $300. Mr. Kevin Singh gave $200, and Matut $100. Dan Dawson 100, Dr. Angela Flowers 100, Rafael Choto 100, D. Wade 100, Leslie Rodon 100, David Hyde 100, Bernard Nunes 200, and Dwight Lopez 200. So we want to thank each and every one who contributed to make this race a success. Our race to come up in August. We're going to share that shortly, but folks, we want to thank you. This is the first segment. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we have a virtual guest, Charles. The chief will explain everything. Yep. So we take a short break and we'll be back.
Okay, make we go to the break. Just a minute. I don't use to deal with the mention the thing.
Okay. So this break has been brought to you by 1.34 Pies and Ordonance Bike Shop.
Alright, cool. I'm about to break now.
I'm here to say, hear me now. This is a Soul Fire production. Soul Fire production. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with her donor. So yes, I sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill. Up and down, riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear. Through the valley so steep, now we on the street. Yeah. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with her donor. So yes.
Welcome back. As the wheel turns, 100 and what, Charlie?
182.
One.
Yeah, one.
Yes. So, Charles, in this segment we have a special guest. We have the chief coming up Sunday. The chief have his big birthday race, annual race, and he will give us full details and prizes and categories, the whole 9 yards. So, good night, chief.
Good night.
You're bringing chief? All right, okay.
You know, yeah, you see, I just get up and go.
Okay.
You want to bring it in so that I will open the back?
Yeah, so,
Alright.
yeah.
Yeah.
so
I
he's
got
back.
for the flyer. Sorry, guys.
Right now, you know, got a shank, I see something. Got a box or something.
All right. Good night, chief. Good night.
Good night
Good
to
night.
you, Donuts, and to Charlie, and to all the fans of As the Wheel Turns. It's a pleasure to be on your show once again. I think I've been on only once before, so it's good to be back. And yes, this coming Sunday, May 18th, is the 9th edition of my International Masters birthday race. In the past, it's been a tour, but because the foreigners have been telling me that it's pretty expensive for them to come here for so many days, when I have a 3-day tour, I decided this year to, you know what, just have a 1-day race with the same prizes. So they get the same money if you just ride one race.
Awesome.
All right, well, if you want some details about the race, so far, and I'm going to look at my phone, we have 75 riders registered. We have 35 A riders in the 40 to 49 category because for the audience, this is a master's race. You have to 40 to participate. And once you're going to be 40 in 2025, you're eligible. And so we have 35 A riders, including the local guys and the Mexicans. And then in the B and C category, which will run separately, we are going to start race number 1 with the 40 to 49 category, those 35 riders at 8:30. And about 8:33, 3 minutes later, we'll start the B and C category, because no way they could catch them. We have 28 B riders, which is the 50 to 59 category, and 12 C riders, which is the 60 plus category. A total of 40 riders in race number 2, which is the B and C combined, and 35 riders so far in the A category. Of course, there's still the option to register tomorrow. We're going to close registration tomorrow at 6 p.m. and then we're going to allow some of the Mexicans will come the very day to register, and that is fine. Anything you need to ask me, Donis?
Chief, we want to hear about the prizes.
All right, well, the prizes in category A, 40 to 49, is $1,500 and a trophy for first place, $1,000 and a trophy for second place, $500 and a trophy for third place, $300 and a trophy for fourth place, and $200 and a trophy for fifth place. Category B is going to be $1,000 and a trophy for first place, second $600 and trophy, third $400 and trophy, fourth $300 and trophy, and fifth $200 and trophy. And then category C is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 500, 400, 300, 200, and 100. But the first prize in the B and C category is open. So if, for example, Warren Coy, who's a C rider, would win that entire race, he would win the first place B prize and that trophy, but then he can't double dip. The first place C would go to the next rider, because we want to spread out the love as best as possible. The race is only 48 miles. I measured it myself. We will start at San Cas Plaza, go around the Flag Monument, and when we get to the big Uno gas station sign, the words say go, and we're going to go straight up the Northern through Boom. We're going to turn at Hattieville and come back the same way to finish at San Cas Plaza. And let me let you know that there are 21 station prizes in the BC category and 20 in the A category, a total of $4,400 in station prizes is being given away. All station prizes are $100, except Car Guys, who is giving $250 in each of the 2 races. Car Guys is right before you climb Halova, and then there's another 100 at the top of Halova. And since I am on that, let me mention my station prize sponsors, because there are many. In the A category, the first one will be Cotty Street, in memory of Cotty Bailey by Sid Williams. So that is, believe it or not, like 50 meters after the race starts.
Yep.
And then you have M&M, you have one Puma, by Aline Alexis, $100 in memory of Mateo Cruz, M&M, then Car Guys, then Halova Bridge by Miss Rita, then Jane Osha, Line by K&A Goods, $100, then Mile 12 Palace, Los Lagos Troy Gab Jr., Data Pro Andrew Bennett, Fresh Pond Glen Flowers, Prison SPD. On the return, The Farm by Jaquiva Murillo from the lovely village of, how the village name there again, man? Right next to Gales Point. Yeah, come to me. Then Fresh Pond Glen Flowers, Mile 12 Papa Card, Mile 11 Rasmark, Genosha again, Jairo Campos, Halova Bridge on the return by OICS Limited. Then we have the Puma right in front of the new Puma by Diamond Hotel. The Herman Rekenia give a prize there. So that's lovely. Thanks, Herman. And then Caribbean Tire threw in $100. We just did the A category race, you know. And then right before you get to Buka Shell, there's a line, and that where SPD, they build a new building, and that's the last line before the finish. And basically the BC race, not to be repetitive, is more or less the same thing, with the exception that Buna's just called me today and he throw in one additional 100 Mejias on the way back. So after Diamond Hotel, where he had it throw in at the BC, you have Mejias, and those prizes are being alternated. It's going to be the first prize will be the Puma, will be B, then M&M C. Car guys will be open because that's a big one. Halova B, JION, this time by the Casasolas C, Palace the Mile 12B, Los Lagos, Troy Gab Senior C, Bisset B, Fresh Pond, Mr. John Levy C, The Farm, Sean Duncan B, Prison Taricano C on the return, The Farm, Sean Duncan again, 100 for B, Fresh Pond, John Levy C, Data Pro, Andrew Bennett B, Mile 11, Rasmark C, then Roadside Diner threw in a prize as well that wasn't in the category. For the B, Genosha, again, the Casasolas C, Halova Bridge OICS Limited B. In the A category, going it's Miss Rita, and coming back it's OICS Limited. Diamond, Iho, Mejias, and before Bukashel SPD line will be the final station prize.
A lot of prize, Chief.
Yeah, there's a lot of money to be won in this race. The total money that could be won in this race, just the cash between the station prizes and the finishing prizes, is $12,000.
Wow. Well, you know what our cars?
$12,000.
You know what our cars, right?
That one cause a lot of man for sprint out and sell for the station prize.
Ruction and destruction.
Yes, yes. And with a word all over the tarmac.
Yeah, they're scatter like skittles.
Yeah, you got it right.
Blow to
All over the
smithereens.
tarmac. Actually, a rider, a good rider, told me that he might decide for just go for station prizes because he's a good sprinter and he realizes he could probably make more money to win station prize than the finishing prize, because he say if I sprint for the station prize and I win myself a lead 1,000, I was still in the top 5 and collect what additional money. I say, well, go there, my friend.
That's smart thing in Chief.
Yeah.
Some of the riders did say that indeed that you know, the Amoka station prize out there, and then some of them so close to each other that if you sprint through one, next thing you're up
You
on
could
next
catch
one.
the next one. Especially, for example, in the A category, you have one that Mr. Bailey Street in his memory. If you catch that, you could go straight up. They're only like 250 meters more, 300 meters to the Puma
Right.
gas station. And then from there to Shell, another 250, 300 meters. So if you knock one, if one of the top Mexican knock one hard attack, you could they could win their 3 prizes, 1, 2, 3. And speaking of Mexicans, the 2 top Mexicans that will be coming, well, one is really a Colombian. He lives in Mexico, but he is a Colombian, is Miguel Sendales. So he and Manuel Serrano will be 2 of the top Mexicans in this race. But besides that, we have many good Belizeans that, well, I also have Gabriel Cardozo, my Mexican, who will give a good account of himself. You have Brandon Catus. You have the SPD team of Kent Gabriel, Kenroy Gladden. You can't take your eye off of Philip Leslie, Valance Sims, and even the owner Alvan Gillett. You have the Troya Treats. You have the Chotos. Team Lovell, Gregory Lovell. You bring Gregory Lovell at the tape, and you can wipe your eye that he and win. I mean, to me, Greg Lovell is the fastest man in the category right now. And besides that, you can't take your eye off of Heno Moreira.
Yes,
Heno, you can't take your eye off of him at all. And then, of course, in the B category, you have um, my Mexican Julio Zul. You have Palace, Dwayne Wade, your co-host. You have, I would say, other than that, Liam Stewart. You can't take your eye off of him. Liam Stewart. And then if you bring Fred Usher, that tape, who has registered, he has a very good sprint. Fred has been riding very well. In the C category, I will list those 60 plus riders. You have myself, Warren, and Isaiah Willasey. Team Santinos, you have Gordon Gastilit, right, riding with the Wade Beasley boys. You have Colonel Lovell, Wilbert Gillett, Ricky Osha, Mike Phillips, Kenneth Butler. You can't take your eye off Kenneth Butler. He's won the last couple of C races. You have Pablo Gonzalez, the great Amir. You have Brother J. You can't take your eye off Brother J either. And Barrington, the Bomber Young. So that's the wrap for the race this coming Sunday. We have 3 officials in each race. And of course, we have you doing the live donuts for the A and Mr. Guns doing the live for the BC.
Yep. So, anything you want to add before you close off, Chief?
Well, the final thing I want to do is give much respect to my sponsors, some that have been with me from inception when I started this in 2017, 9 years ago. This is the 9th edition, and that includes Belize Bank, who has been with me from the beginning, my good friend Sean Finstein, Design Depot, Digicel has been with me from the beginning, obviously Santiago Castillo Limited, and last year M&M and BTB joined. So I need to give them much kudos, much thanks. It is because of them that I can put this race together every year.
Yeah.
And of course, to the fans, to the cyclists, I never expect doing this. I already have 75 registered master cyclists. I never expect to get so much. I thought if I may get 60, I'm lucky because, you know, when you go to masters 40 plus, you eliminate a lot of the weekend warriors and guns riders because in those categories, you have kids from 20 years old.
Yeah.
So you have 20. In fact, somebody didn't reel up because they can't ride. I tell them, well, listen to me, you don't give me enough liquor already. I want 69, okay? So here what? My race want be masters. In fact, when I ride against a 40-year-old, I done the spot in 19 years. So stop it.
Yeah. Chief, I must say a big thank you to you. I know you are a very organized person. You prepare this race months ahead of time. Actually, I think when this one done, you are jumped for next year already. I know you are very
That is correct.
about your whatever race you have, and you know I always tell people, I definitely give you a big kudos, keeping cycling alive in Belize. You are in cycling, you know, for so many years, so many cross country.
46 donuts from
46.
1980.
46.
The first guy I ever sponsored was Glenn Gordon. May he rest in peace. And you're right, Don, this takes a lot of time. A lot of my personal time because I basically do it all myself because I have OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, and I need to have it just right. And if I get somebody to do it, I'm still going to do it over. So I say, I better I do it. Yeah. And so what I did this year, Donis, I must tell you a little joke. For the last 9 years, it has always fallen on my birthday weekend, which is May 23rd. And my family always reel up. They say, we could never do nothing for your birthday. My mom, my daughters, my wife. I say, always you're there with this race. So I say, here I want to do for no this year. I will have it 1 week before the race. So I got the race May 18th and the following Friday. Then I will celebrate my 69th birthday. Thanks to the Almighty Lord for having given me all these years. Because I don't take the bike. I'm healthy as can be. Nothing wrong with me.
Right.
The only thing, actually, the bike, I tell everybody, a double-edged sword because it keep you out of the hospital, but the bitch put you in the hospital too.
Yeah. Well, Chief, all the best on Sunday, and we invite the fans to tune in both on my page and Mr. Gunn page. So make sure you have on 2 gadget and watch some exciting cycling race coming up Sunday. Chief, we want to say thanks again to, for coming on the show and
And Donis, on a final note, I just want to interject that starting end of August, I'm doing it end of August because my little daughter gets out of school on summer vacation June 11th, and so I will enjoy the summer with her. But she goes back to school August 12th, so starting end of August, I will have a monthly masters race, August to December and 2026. I will have a monthly masters 40 plus race for all the masters.
Awesome. Well, Chief, thanks again, and join us Sunday and come out at the San Carlos Plaza and enjoy a exciting finish. And Chief, the prize will be given right at the San Carlos Plaza after the race.
That is correct. That is correct. Right there, as race done, podium will already be set up. I'm asking the officials just to give me the top 10 in each category, just in case somebody needs to be relegated or whatever, but we will only give the top 5, A, B, and C. We'll have bears out there, Bellikin bears for sale for $3, as cheap as the Chinaman shop. And they'll be in cans, so you don't have to worry about broke up nothing. And we'll celebrate it, and after that, everybody, I have it, we're starting 8:30 with the A and 8:33 with the BC, so that race, don't I guarantee you that the A race was done in 2 hours, and the BC might take 2:10. So you figure by 11 o'clock we'll give out trophies, and before 12 everybody could go home. Story done.
I share the same sentiment. I tell everybody that the race will be so hard with Allen Station Prize that within 2 hours the race is done, because they got a definite average over 24 miles an hour. Well, once again, Chief, thank you again, and we see you on Sunday.
Thank you so kindly for having me, Don. Good night.
Chief, anytime. So, folks, Judge, just before I take a break, you may get any pictures I may send you for, you have them up?
You send any of the group?
Yeah, send any of the group, yes, for the guns race this morning.
A lot of money doing this. A lot of money.
Oh yes, that.
It do the correct thing.
Yeah, I just want to put it up on the categories I have there. I know exactly, so just go put it up quick, and before we take a break, and then we'll come back and we'll chat with Charlie.
Before you take a break, I'll come on.
Oh, you're come on right now?
After you don't call the names.
Oh, after calling names, okay.
Let's say that after long.
Yeah, Charles, nice prize, Chief, but Chief always he very articulate about his race, and he make sure everything is in order. He go down, he go through like I said, with a fine-tooth comb, right? And he make sure he have everything in order. So
Because you say I race every month for masters, that good.
Yeah, that good, yeah.
The minute the young boy to men.
Well, that is to that. When you ride the club races, then you have to ride against some guys at 20 years old, and they beat up bad. So, but definitely a great initiative, and I want to big up the Chief. Chief for turn, I think 69. That's what I mentioned.
Nice,
all just.
All right. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So.
Rotate.
Yes. All right. So yeah. So we have up the pictures for this morning race for Mr. Gunn's race, and so you can say Henry Moreira. That are the E category. That are the elite category with Harry, Brandon, and young Keith Enright. I think he get first junior, Keith Enright, and that Henry Moreira, Devante Bennett, and Sharon Roca, and then Warren Cowie, Palace, and Colin Mejia. Yep.
Right there?
Yeah, it's right there.
Alright.
Okay.
So before we go to the break, my guy.
So, George, say you want to say a few words just before we go to break.
I don't know if everybody to hear me.
You're come on, yeah?
Yeah, come on. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, come on. Okay.
Come on, yeah.
But yeah, sit down. Say that, Charlie. So, Charlie, maybe you have to just stand on the
Sam, I sit down, sir, are you?
Oh, say that me? Okay.
Sorry about your equipment.
That's fine.
Yeah, thanks, Charles.
Okay.
I don't know, I can't take off this comment because alright. Thing is, if people hear me, I want to think I check.
Okay. So, George, just want to say a few words before we take a break, and then we move into the last segment where we'll give giveaways, and I'll have a whole lot of questions for three-time country champion.
Myself. Yeah. So, And I have to understand and ask the comments because I know the tech guy behind the scene. I'm the one behind the scene. And at the front of the camera for the first time. I at the front of the camera, not anyway, I'm at the front of the camera due to the circumstances. I at the front of the camera for address one certain founder of a racing club. All right? Because as far as I understand, a lot of drama that go on. Right? So my part and the way I already say, they say their part, then don't left it like that, then move on, I say my part. All right? Now, don't even really say anything that the way say most of everything. And I stand with him to say that, oh, he want to left it behind because ultimately I agree with what his stance due to that he bring up points, very articulated points, which never get addressed to the extent it should be addressed to, right? Because when he addressed it in that articulated manner, I expected a return, refute in an articulated way, right? And I said that when I address it, but I want to start off by to say one point. This person say, I blame the owner, and I blame the owner and the host, but you don't know who that the owner of the show. If you want to bring it legally, I register the show. My residence letter, I are the owner. Want to put it that way? Anyways, what the way do, I'm a group decision. That never doing it say, why you could go ahead and so forth. We decide as a team. That same incident to happen, this man presented to our group and said, you want to go through with it or not? I say yes. Everybody say yes. And guess what? Even with what all gone on, I still want to say yes. Because that constructive criticism. We had our criticism from the start. And if everybody remember, we had our following up with CFB from the start. I remember some comments where I said, oh, I thought it was for the love of the sport. People that bring that constantly say that. We give up? No, we don't give up. We still have to do the show. Because our actions speak that we're going on. Now, that one point I bring up. They said about owner, or he shouldn't allow it. But I watch us, so we allow what we want because of constructive criticism. Now, the second point I want to bring up, and where I get to in terms of it never get refuted correct. They will bring up specific. They will never say anything in terms of there's no such thing as promotion or demotion, because that's one of the points I heard on the live. Yes, I can watch the live, I do my research. So they will never say anything about no promotion or demotion. He said promotion specifically about 40 plus riders, that wasn't supposed to be promoted. Now what part that you mentioned, I don't know. But one invitation we can hand to you if you can refute it, that we're going on, right? And then the other point about the promotion that we mentioned specifically again, that the young riders get promoted. That time is the only way. Now, if it's the way correct or not, I don't know how rules get written. Anybody could come present that. But at the end of the day, that never get refuted specifically. All I hear, there was history about how this club come up and how that promotion and demotion exists. Not specifically what he said. I know the promotion, if I make a segue into this, we say based on performance. Right? That's the next thing they want to bring up. The way specifically they say performance have one metric. Like if you just choose it and say somebody going up, this one, I say choose you, that's objective. Objective means you have points to say this ball have X amount. And he bring up that. He bring up multiple points where it never get refuted to the extent that it should be refuted. Anyways, I'm walking a bit short and sweet, right? Because I want to say my point, and we are doing we always do. Move on and continue to promote cycling. The best we could do, because we are talking through actions. At the end of the day, though, dealing with this is some things. And I stand with up on this, too, and I believe my person in the man on this. We like the race. Why we put it up for? We select to put it up. We will continue to put it up because we will promote the sport. That we're going on, we will put it up. Consistency. We understand sacrifice. We go through all that, you know. We didn't hear this thing hard too. So we understand the sacrifice. All we get comment on the means of operation. But instead, you choose to say you quit. Anyways, people can make their own judgment. People go watch the weight points, go watch your points and make their conclusion. So, people don't do it. People have an instinct for read character and they want to read you. I tell you, I true to what I do. I can always stand by that. I grind hard there too. But as I say, I say what I say and I don't move on because I'm not into drama. I need to make we progress. So, if I want to refute it, like I said from the start, anything you want to address, I just start me. I don't want to. And that's all I have to say.
Thank you, George.
Yes.
And I would wish that Mr. Guns would continue his Thursday race. We enjoy it and we would want to see the race continue. We don't want to see the race continue. It helps cycling. And
It doesn't even find no excuse of doing it.
cycling is a small community. And I know what it takes to go there because I always say that Mr. Guns get out Thursday morning out of bed to go there, rain or shine. And so I applaud him. And at no time I want Mr. Guns feel like I have anything in that. It's just that, you know, the way it felt, you know, he was with him. And I see all the comments that people made at the Wade and at Mr. Guns. And it's unfair for cyclists because look at this something, Charlie. Nobody that believes, absolutely nobody that believes or make any money off of cycling. We spend a whole lot of time. I give up so much of my time for the sport. Sometimes I feel like quit too, but you know what happened? I know there's thousands of people out there where I said, please, not quit, people continue. And Mr. Guns, from my bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you, sir. If you decide to quit, I want to say thank you for all you have done. You have done a great job. And nobody, I don't think nobody, I know I feel like he was bashing you. He just was explaining his point, and he have the right. And I said, Mr. Guns, I would love you to come on the show and explain exactly how you run your show. And people have said, so, you know, you have some of the cyclists from the chat group, they're not knucklehead because they don't understand nothing at all. But they wish, and I know we don't want division. We don't want this sport of cycling be divided because
I feel like you take side.
Yeah, no, we are all cycling fans. We all love the sports, and like I mentioned, that the same cyclists ride both of the clubs, all the races. So, you know, the cycling federation have a hard. Charlie don't know joke for the out there for the hard work. I mean, the people from the cycling federation, they do the thing voluntarily. Mr. Guns do this thing voluntarily. I do it when you get any help here and there, right? But the time that it take, you can spend with your family, you can spend with your business, you understand? So I appeal to all the cycling fans and the cyclists. They say one from the chat group where they halal kind of thing, you know who you are, right? You don't know what it takes for people like us in their position here for keep the sport going. So in closing, before I take the break, Mr. Guns, if you decide to stop after 200, you said, we as the Wilterns want to thank you very much for the great job you have done, and we hope that you change your mind and continue. And I think the fans will love it. I mean, the fans will love it. I want to continue, you know, support the race though, and watch the race. So, and all the cyclists there and the fans there where they go on bad, right? They don't affect me. Charles don't affect me. My skin, my skin is alligator skin, so no one can affect me. You know, people come and tell me what I say. I say, I don't give. I want to continue to do as long as the Lord give me health and strength. So with that said, we take a short break and we'll be back.
Hear me now. This is a Soul Fire production. Soul Fire production.
As the wheels turn every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the the streets and through the hills as the wheels turn. Every Thursday night we pedaling as the wheels turn. Streaming live with third on so yes. I sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill. Up and down, riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear. Through the valley so steep, now we on the street. Yeah, yeah, yeah. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with third on so yes.
I mean, say, hear me now. This is a soul fire production. Soul fire production.
Welcome back to the 181st, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Charles, this is your time. Charles, I want to extend, my great gratitude for you to be here on the show. Charles LEEWIRE Lewis, 3-time cross-country champion, 3-time record breaker. Charles, I want to say good night again.
Yes.
Charles, I want to start. When you decide that you want to get into bicycle racing?
In 1985, I just started, I just go road on beach cruising. And I just go meet them, and I said they can't let go meet, so I said I even get a race a bike. Kind of on a beach cruiser. And they said they right, but they can't let go meet, so I said get a race a bike. But I worked out 3 months and got a kayak one time for the first time. After that, I come 47. Then the next year, I started work out. The harder. Then Mr. Bowman make we start to lift weight. Cause he make a schedule now, give you training schedule for ride, lift weight. You do physical first before you go lift weight. And then you end up we do everything and then we gonna prepare like January we really start to work out cause in day like September we go on road only on Sunday. On the Sunday I lift weight Monday to Friday. I just lift weight every day though. 7 days a week I just lift weight.
Charles, so 85, which year the first year ride?
1985.
1985. Where you finished in 1985?
47.
47.
And then my second year I ended up going 19.
Which was 86. That one.
Yeah, 86.
When match you win.
Yeah. Then my third year I ended up going second when the first American win. Then my fourth year I come 10. That 1988. I come 10. Then my fifth year I come fourth. When the third American win. Then my sixth one I win.
So all this time, Charles, all this time I want to ask you, you had a coach because when you start to move up, maybe the fans want to know what led you to elevate and get better every year because you win the cross country, back to back, then you take one break, then you come first again. Maybe the fans, maybe you can explain to the fans what were your training schedule if you had a coach, things like nutrition, where you just eat, where you just drink, how much, you know, time you spend on the bike.
I train hard. Mr. Bowman, Stans Bowman, make a schedule that I'm going to do this. And he put you right there and say, anytime I'm 42, I ride 42, 21. So we going to build up on. We go up on the gear. Well, I go up on the gear because Mr. Bally changing gear. So when they go left me, I just continue. And my parents stop by and meet them. And we end up turn back from up on. Same thing. We have stop at 30 and meet them there. I stay on my same gear and I start right hard. Stop the Hattieville. I meet them there and then I go. But I may lift a lot of weights, not heavy weight, then forget big. Just forget strong. Weights. Every day I do lift weight. Every day. After I don't ride, I go lift weight. Back at sec one. And then when Mr. Bowman got away, they are 90. He got away. I end up in the gym in my house. Know why I started work out. Lift weight, morning and evening. But he just got a schedule where you do, like, say Sunday we're gonna Hattieville and then next week we're going at 20. Every week you put on 5. Then another week that 25. Then another week that 30. But I just do that. But I'm like, yeah, and I just pedal later. Like, yeah, when anybody pedal big gas, I pedal my like Giannis. And then like then I spin. And then I pan a big gas and just stay on my gas. But I just lift weight, so I was always strong. Then when I do my Wednesday ride, I go do my Wednesday ride, but I just do latter, 130 miles, 65 and back. I do that Wednesday, I do that Saturday, plus I end up race Saturday evening, and Sunday morning I end up get up, and I still go do my 65 and back.
And you may ride in a group or you ride solo?
No, we when I work or we just train together, okay. But we never was like I say, we never got sponsored like that then. But I work or we just hang out. That crowd there, that was about 20 a week, but out of that crowd there, I say about 50 man we on no coming up doing cross country and out of that crowd there. When we did work out at that time. That group crowd right up come out with. Then got someone there ride before me. But I end up when I started riding, me and I hang out. Then I started doing my thing. But no then I go to road like where I go to road. I go do my long ride like as I say 65 and back. Like Thursday, I do like 80 miles then. Then I ride around town all day. So I do like nearly the same amount of miles I do for the day. I do for morning when I done. And I do ride. So I do one change ride around with the morning ride and the ride I do around town then. So I just do a lot of miles. But I just lift a lot of weight. We never just got any nutrition like everybody got, you know, because we have my son and tan and time. Sonny and Tan from eating. Carry Sonny and Tan road.
Sonny and Tan bun?
Sonny and Tan bun, yeah. We just, like when anybody got that kind of thing when they carry. No, we have Sonny and Tan. One Sonny and Tan you carry your back. If you do long ride, you come back. If you bring back any of that, you're good.
So Charlie, besides putting in miles, you may do any like special training, you know, when you have intervals,
yeah, we just got a truck like Tuesday and Thursday. Sabu man was like we go there. On Tuesday and Thursday, but we just do a lot of motor pace. I just do motor pace because I want to do where I just do. I just do all of them things there. When I'm at the working sports school, I ride in a Maran Jones, I do 100 miles right in there from 10:30 at night till 6 o'clock in the morning. Around me one. And I do intervals with myself. I do sprint with myself in there. When I win upon race, 98. Right there, I'm in the train.
And so you win your first cross country, you broke the record, right? You broke the record.
When the record made, when I come second, the record broke, you know. 87.
Okay.
I broke the win. I mean, not the record, breaking time. 1987, I come second.
Who you come second to? The
Wadzana.
Wadzana, okay.
I can remember he shoot on the track and I never did. When I chase, I never did catch him. So he broke the record from 6:30 to 6:23. So I mean, I record breaking time. Then I got and I broke the record. 1990. Then 91 I got and I broke my record. 2 years after that I got and I broke it. 1994. Got that first one carried on now. 6 hours.
6 hours.
Yeah.
So what the question, did you in training decide that here what? I want to break my own record. Did you do did you do like some test runs? I want to do the whole cross country and see if I could beat my time?
No, I know I was gonna carry. I was 6 far back, but when I come second, I say if I come second, I must go in. So I started training harder. More harder and then I'm in the train. But 88 the miss thing and 89. Well, next thing happened, I sprint for the prize. And Bale, as you don't sprint, why attack me again? And I said, why did you train harder? I don't mean to train harder, but I started training harder. But I do a lot of intervals. And we just sketch. We never was like when Bale motor, we just sketch dumb chop. Okay. Follow the chop there. When Bale pass, then Bale heal one. You get on the chop, like a cool man who does drive for me hearing.
Okay.
He does when I to head anytime he pass. If he see he blow, so no he come. And he wait to get on the thing and he start to drive. And when he let you go, he wait for you.
Oh, so that's how you do your intervals?
Yeah, that's why he does. That way he does do. Anytime he meet me, that way he do. And I just make sure that I always dark, so that I go up so. I know what time he come back. Because he just go back at 33, he just go for sun. So I make sure that I always no go way past there. I go and wait for him. So he am to pace me from up so to tongue. Then I go back up. And when he go back up again, I get on him again. Sometimes I do 2 hours. Just to not go waste so, but I forget the speed. That's what I just do.
So, Charles, maybe you could explain to the younger cyclists how important intervals, where role intervals play for somebody who want to ride cross country.
Before you have to do a lot of intervals, but my thing you have to do long ride. And no race. Yes, you are ride hard, but every day them ball race, every day. Don't say everybody meet me right now when I go to the road. They don't want no discussion with me, They want Lego me. God we be Lego Charlie, boy, you don't Lego me because I know the ride no race. That's why I always tell you, when cross country and I end up go with Cream. I always beat, because I remember when the race start, Cream there front. When the race done, Cream end up pass the line before, So I always do beat straight, some they beat me.
Yeah.
But I don't want they improve, it can get worse.
So, your advice to the riders looking on, or maybe watch a show afterwards, what you don't want to share with them? Because the next question I want to ask you before I answer that. You represent Belize quite a number of time, right?
I got Panam Games 1987.
Panam Games.
I got Olympics, Korea.
88.
Yeah, Seoul, Korea, 88.
You gone for a lot of times Mexico too?
I got Mexico. We got Honduras. I got Trinidad. I got Jamaica.
So you out of the country quite a number of times?
Yeah, I got Trinidad. I end up going second the time trial and the road race. Yeah.
So see folks on the land more things. Charlie down there 3-time cross country. He represented the country well and come second in the time trial. What, Jamaica?
That Trinidad.
Trinidad, okay, Trinidad. And
The
second
road
thing
race,
is
the
too.
road race,
When you race many about that time, like the Caribbean, is it? What-
Caribbean Festa or something.
Oh,
yeah.
Caribbean Festa, okay.
Yeah. That are you know, because after cross country, there's one of that. But we began the one junior. That means the one we began at Jamaica. We began one at Jamaica too. Before you end up gonna move to Trinidad. When I got at Jamaica, I end up come, same one I end up come 6.
Well, Charlie, somebody, the younger boys, they say, and remember they asked that question, what could you do to say, run neck and neck with the foreigners when they come in? But some might say that, well, Charlie, in your days, you don't have top riders, but maybe you could expand upon it a little bit.
I tap then I tell them they do this then like that's kinda into no bike. If I work out I would they have a problem for like me, but I can't ride no race. But they need to work out the proper way, man. Don't style and want to do that race. Then when we stay there tired, then they take all kind of thing. Well, good thing, we're good for your body. You dig? But if we days are sunny and tan, we come back strong. But then first thing they don't want to eat in the race to do it. And that will make you get weak.
So eating the water.
Yeah, if you don't eat, you know I stay strong. You need to eat. But I don't know. I don't know if I say. Like something I explain to them and I don't know, I haven't for you because I'm a year time.
So what you just careful? Drink then the lone water, you care what?
Water.
Just water?
Yeah, my friend when I pressure him and he buy me a soda.
So you don't drink water and soda?
Yeah.
You don't drink no Gatorade?
No, I'll be honest, I don't drink the net. We don't got money for buy the net ones.
So
Long afterwards, then we end up with there. We are getting there, but most of that we'll stop that road and quick and get a coke. I want Sprite.
Ultimately, I say, why you stop riding a bike?
Huh?
I have to go to questions.
Ultimately, say, ask him why he stopped riding his bike. Cycling is such a healthy activity to keep.
Well, I
you
stopped
healthy.
ride because when I kill my friend, so I just give up bicycle.
Okay. Did Charlie win enough the Sudal common race?
No, I come second.
He comes second, Charlie comes second.
2-1 I come have a race like criterion. But those are the one man I win 3 upon race.
Oh, you win 3?
Yeah.
Back to back or how is
No,
it?
I come back to back second.
Back to back second.
Bell upon race here. And I win 90, 93 and 98 bell upon race.
And so say Charlie not only win cross country here exactly, he win multiple races here in Belize, he represent the country. Charlie, one next thing where I just noticed, you are one of the only rider I see Stone Jam does do it. One or two of the riders where I never saw on big blade, always the spin, and it seems that had that way back in the days, nowadays and say spinning is winning, but I never used to see you on big blade.
No, because I just lift weight doing
Just lift weight.
And I tell you if you lift weight, people say you must step on something because if you lift weight the proper way, you will end up on a different level and you will ride better. But nobody don't want to lift weight.
But all right, so lifting weight. So you have to be specific. What the squats,
Well, the stuff have to everything, like a whole body thing. Cause you got the front way. One you do, one you lay down to your back, you bring up the thing, and Mr. Bowman we make one gym, one weights thing, where we lay down underneath and push up.
Okay.
But no, anybody got it on, an angle way that different. That one Mr. Bowman make, where you push up. That work out, the whole of your body that work out, everything.
I think I can
The
like
whole,
press.
alright, and then not because you lift heavy weight or make you get strong. You lift light weight and you do the reps. So you do like 15 reps front way so that your muscle burn you. That's the way why burn you when you do it back way.
So what, it was more repetition?
More reps, yeah.
More reps than
Because that
big
burn you
one.
when your muscle burn you. So that the weights on there, that weight on to make your legs swell up. And that doesn't get you but the light weight and make you lift it front way, back way, and the one where Mr. Bumando, that thing where he does make, roll it down and eat. That one there, they put the heavier weight to that one there.
Charlie, this air cross country, right? The cross country was basically over for Belizean from around mile 25 or so. A few Belizean made it across, but when I spoke to some of the riders, they say the race was going too hard and they were suffering because I watched it in their face, I see the mouth wide open, I see the gas for air, and that was a telltale sign that they were suffering. What caused, I mean, and these riders were training for a 140-mile race. What you believe are their mistake that they made that make them out from such an early part of the race?
They know they do enough speed ride.
Enough speed ride.
The racing and speed ride are different things, you know. Because if you under a vehicle, you don't feel like you ride. But you're going at speed. So you're trained like how the race ride under a vehicle or under a cycle. Like you're under somebody. You can't cycle and most of the things you do. But we never do that when I'm telling them chop.
Because you know what some rider tell me? When they start to attack, then they chase at 38 miles an hour and they know they close the gap, they chase 38 miles an hour. They have never chased that speed before, and so what happened eventually they say, that's it man, I can't run crazy man, yeah?
Make your muscle down, tired of muscle. Because they know the workout the way you want to work out with. That's why the key thing that weights.
Yes.
That's seeing weights you lift. And then speed them in the government may help you. But you need to lift weight and motor pace and all that.
So I hope all those cyclists are listening. You hear a 3-time cross-country champion. They explain that weights is so important. It's and Charlie, you know something? I watch other sports. I watch track and field. I watch even car racing. Every sport, tennis, gymnastics, everybody, they do some kind of weight training.
Yeah, but if we go to Belize, don't understand now. Then bodybuilder, they train there. They're not going for no bodybuilding. They're riding. So when everybody come out of the gym, everybody come out big. But what? Bicycle make you get small. But if you do the correct thing with your leg, you will get strong. Real strong you get. But I don't know. You can't explain to someone doing this.
So when you talk about the weights, it's more the lower body.
Lower body. The upper body they go well, and one is one is make you do and one will put behind you, like back and push up like that. So when you bend down for hours, you don't get tired.
Okay.
But then they go and lift weight for them. And don't again do the chest thing, you know. You do the curls, those one the probably the set a lightweight to not heavyweight. Because you want back and they burn you when you do that. But then they just do the heavyweight and respect them. They get bulky. So when you lift weight, you must get tired. Because you must do you train and you don't got no speed. Because most of them don't like they just get big.
Charles, so one thing I noticed, or modern day cyclists, they are into the fancy equipments, the newer, prettier bikes. Compared to the bike that you may ride, and compared to the bike nowadays, I know you have a nice bike.
No, but when I win 91, remember Ergon and done video.
Okay.
Alright. I take the off. I take off my loop pedal and I put on to a clip. I go back to my old thing and put on my ordinary divas. When I win 91, when I come with them ballet, when I come with white boy and booners.
Yeah.
I mean have them thing there and I just take them off. For sure, I can't anybody say, oh, then they help, you know. No, man, not the bike, you know, the man.
But would you agree that the newer bikes then do have all help?
Yes, a lot of help. But then, if you don't do the correct thing, how you help you?
Well, but the joke your brother like say, that the bike is in a better shape than the riders.
that thing about they in a shape because for ride cross country doing this you have for good. You dig? But they're not going to do the correct thing. They are always tired. Like you say, like, oh, that right, say, oh, Santiago race right there. Then follow that race there before they go do the ride. Back in the days, never just got a race there. You know. But we just got race on Saturday. either Saturday morning or Saturday evening. If I got Saturday morning, I just ride no one again, I ride in it. The bike play a big role, but I think a better road.
George, if anybody have any questions for Charlie, make them put up. But Charles, here want to do? We'll grab the bell. We'll do a surprise tonight. I'll make you ring the bell.
Yeah. When
I
you're ready.
think George, make sure we have the questions correct.
You buy this?
Huh?
You buy this?
Yeah, but Kevin Logan make that a cover Boston. I come all the way, so you have the as it will turns everything on it. So the first prize, you get a beautiful T-shirt from Miss Rita Thompson, the Queen of Cycling, the cross country shirt, large. And George, I don't know if you want to put up the first question. Or you put up?
You might read it out first.
All right, so I'm going to read up first, and then Charles will ring the bell when you get a winner. See the answer to Charles? That's right, though. All right, so now ring the bell. Hold on. So the first question for tonight: how did Kenrick Halliday place in the 1979 cross-country race? How did Kenrick Halliday place in the 1979 cross-country race?
So like, you know, position.
Which position? Which
Is
position?
that like Molina people?
Yeah. Here, how did Kenrick Halliday place in the 1979 cross country cycling classic? So that I like Bolita for two. I rode one year with Kenrick Halliday. I rode 1982 with Kenrick Halliday.
So numbers are pouring right now.
Okay.
Have to try.
Kenrick.
So folks, somebody said, please stress, yes, Charles Lewis is a 3-time cross-country champion and 3 times record holder. So for those who just tune in or who were him, back in the days, like I mentioned, I said, Charlie, they work out. I meet you to my dad. I mean, well, you know my dad.
Before I know you.
Charlie said you know my dad before
Yeah, before I know you, because when you introduce me to your pa.
You got a winner? Ring the bell, Charlie. Henry Linares is the winner.
Yeah, that will be final, no? So.
Okay, good. 12, yes. So he finished 12th in the 1979 cross country. Henry, I think I will write a name and I ticket him the winner and drop it in the thing for Miss Vic. Remember, folks, we have tickets for sale. Contact Miss Vic. I have some at the shop, so stop by. $10 a piece, a raffle for to help Judge with his medical bills. So we are still the tickets are at the shop, and you can contact Miss Vicky. Get those tickets. Okay, Charles. The second question of the night. You win yourself a beautiful bottle. Ready? See bottle, Charles. Next bottle, William. And the question is: since 1980, who is the only cyclist who has won all cycling classic? Since 1980, who is the only cyclist who have won all cycling classic? And you win yourself that beautiful bottle. And again, Miss Rita Thompson. Miss Rita Thompson really.
You want a full name, by the way?
I know this with cycling we accept even we accept we'll accept that, yeah. I want to say the name, we know, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the question is up on the monitor. Winner, right? Okay. Michael Lewis, yes. Ruben Martinez. The cross country battle by Miss Rita Thompson, you know. So, Mr. Ruben, you can have somebody pick us up. Mr. Ruben, Charlie, remember you? By saying remember you? You may ride with Charlie by any chance? You remember Ruben? I see you may ride with Judge, right?
Yeah. Judge come over before me, but I probably ride because I'm before Judge, because Judge said he ride 86, I'm done ride 85.
Okay.
One of the ride back before me.
Okay.
Looks like bonus.
Yeah. You know who always tune in? Tescum.
Yeah.
Tescum say always tune in. Man watch all the races, all the shows. So big up yourself, Tescum, if you watch. So, Mr. Ruben Martinez, you are the winner of the battle.
I don't remember him.
All right.
I
So,
about how much bonus, I don't remember.
he said, he probably with Mike Teno.
I might.
All right, this one, yeah. Your winner, I said, look like all them the prizes for Miss Rita. What the prize? Oh, back then, yeah. But whoever wins this will have to share this with me. Whoever wins this have to share this with Charlie. Your winner, a bottle of wine. So we have on it, you have the great Alfred Parks. Charlie, you think we should bust this right here and take on the drink?
I can answer the question. I can answer that, we drink it.
Oh, yeah, answer the question. All right, so the third question of the night. Ready for the question, George?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, all right. So name the 3 cyclists who were on the podium for the junior cross-country races and have also won the elite cross-country race. So name the 3 cyclists who were all on the podium for junior cross-country races. Okay, so they're not necessarily win, but they were on the podium, and they also won the elite cross-country. So, like I said, the answers are here. They don't have to fill out their full name. They just come mention it, and the winner is a nice bottle of wine, Alfred Parks.
Dry wine.
Miss Rita Thompson. Go take this with your wife or whoever, your family, and enjoy this delicious wine. Big up Miss Rita Thompson, the queen of cycling. There you go, yeah. Well, big up all the people who keep cycling alive, man. In a small community, let's show love for each other. Yeah, Charles. Cycling have evolved, man. I mean,
What do you mean, talk about your father?
Oh, yes, yeah.
I want answer this person.
Oh, yes, we want to have it today. Yeah, oh, you talk about my part, right?
Yeah.
Wait, you mean what about the cabinet shop?
Yeah.
That's what my name again?
Lovell.
Lovell. And that Lovell, I say relative to the Lovell where
I should think so.
yeah. And I remember Give That Street, right?
Yeah.
Give That Street, I remember.
Carl Lovell.
Close. So, you know.
So the question is up. Name the 3 cyclists who were on the podium for junior cross country races and had also won the elite cross country. So the riders they actually win the elite cross country, Charles.
All the names come up and just 1 or 2 and they have a wrong one.
So now I have to give the answers in a one sentence. Can't have it scattered about the place. Charlie, you just say the road condition change a lot too from your time?
Yes. Much better. Because I ride on gravel, you know.
You ride a gravel too, right?
Yeah, when man come and say, I ride on gravel, I tell him. Then I ride that old Belize, my bad.
We had a spot by mile 13 too.
Yeah,
But, yeah.
well, the road through so. There's got one by 19.
19 too, right?
Well, you go through the back. But no, they got that straight.
Straight, right?
Yeah.
When I ride, Monkop never quite paved neither. In Monkop, me had gravel.
No. That time I would have been one nice
Yeah.
85 and 86, 87 when they started fix the road.
When somebody name, you may ride it by any team? You may have any team you may ride it?
We will last when, but yeah, when Michael win, we may register Team No Food.
Team No Food?
Yeah, we just go road and eat.
But Charlie, you say you go on road gonna eat, but then you set out they have to eat.
No, we just not eat like so everybody eat, then everybody don't want to eat. We just eat, but not like how they don't want to eat and then they want to know how I get weak and I work out, you not eat.
They had the 3 names, but like somebody I put like Jermaine or Ernest, and then somebody even put who what's the put like some old name, but then I'm actually don't get it.
Also, I think
Justin Williams and Arnold Barr.
That's correct. But the thing is, Ahmad is too young to drink wine. So this wine was stay at the shop and we are feast over this wine. I know why they have, well, my auntie want it or my uncle want it or whatever. This is for we. I'm just kidding, Ahmad. Pass at the bike shop and pick up a wine, but you cannot drink it. Because if you drink it, you'll get charged. And so we're moving to the last prize.
Right.
Okay.
Alright, now my name's
So remember, please pick up on the prize, that shop, because when the prize is left it too long, then we either use it or give it away.
I have to drink it. Tomorrow Friday and
Tomorrow Friday.
bring on a bag of ice and eat drinks.
when the last prize
I use one of my wife wine glass.
The last prize, I mean the battle. Before that, the battle.
our next battle again?
Oh,
I mean the last one that
yes, our next battle for Miss Rita Thompson. So all the prize tonight was given by Miss Rita Thompson, the queen of cycling. So I get the next battle like that. So, all right. So the final question, Charlie, the Bolido time. So pick a number between 35 and 65. Pick a number between 35 and 65, and you win yourself that beautiful battle. So quick look at time, Charles. Charles, how back in any time too, you did ride 2 clip or you don't strictly
2 clip. I win 91 with 2 clip.
You win 91 with 2
with
clip?
bar stick to do
With
it.
bar stick?
I have ergo, I tell them I have that thing and I take the half and I put the half on my bike.
Something what kid called the other day, I see the bike with the bar stick and you asked her, what is? Right? He said, what is? We said, boy, we grew up on this. All my years, we got a winner? We got a winner?
Yeah, I catch it in time.
Keith Anderson. Why Keith the back and the winning block?
So one of my close, one of my got 62, I think.
All right.
I was coming top.
And why, Georgia, why 63?
That's my mother's birth year. My mother's just gone, so.
Okay, all right, good. So, congrats to all the winners. Yeah, Charles, so you actually win pound.
2 clip.
2 clip and bar stick.
Yeah.
And if you show the kids that kind of issue, because I rode most of my cross countries bar shift indeed.
They ride that.
What's significant between bar shift and the new electronic stuff where you said about?
I think I'm big improvement. When that run dead, the only one guy could stay upon. And that's the only bad thing in it. That is nice, but when that's it. 53, 11, 53, 10 you have for the pedal.
Whatever the garage, you said the inside chaining was 42,
42.
and outside of 52. But the back, because you know how cassette I had them screw on free wheel.
Yeah, we have like
down there
14.
14
Yeah.
14 was the smallest.
Yeah, 14.
So but any cross country you ride strictly alone inside blade from start to finish, or you have
No,
to ride
on the bump and race when I win my second bump and race. I ride the whole way till I reach back the left side and then I go on big blade.
Big blade.
Yeah. Then time I fall too, but then I never ride no big gas. But then we don't end up with them with 13 about.
Okay.
We don't end up with like the 13 about. 8 speed and 9 speed, we end up with them tiny.
Okay.
I couldn't, but I got no.
And you just ride clincher, you just ride tubular in a race?
I use tubular.
Tubular.
Clinchers I race with too, but I just use tubular.
You may find a significant difference
Best one, tubular.
So,
Tubular nice.
Because you know that tubeless, no, they're not tubular. Tubular, they kind of phase out. I mean, some riders still use tubular. I think Bomber use on brand new pair of tubulars this Sunday coming to take part in a race, but we grew up on tubular too.
Yeah, tubular. I was using it when I never got a high rim, I mean,
the flat rim, yeah. The GP,
Yeah.
Mavic GP4.
Four, yeah.
Well, Charles, we come to our end of another show, the 181st edition of this thing. I want to say a big thank you for joining me in studios, sharing with the cycling fans and all the supporters a peek of your time in cycling. As everyone knows, as the president said, please repeat, 3-time cross-country champion and 3-time record breaker of the whole. So actually he broke the record and then he broke his own record twice Charlie's a cycling icon in Belize. Once you hear, my kids, when they grew up, when they just call themselves Charlie and Michael, that my popular name when Georgian and Lex and them grew up, and all the kids around the block. Charlie, me and Michael, right? That's my popular name, right? And the name still stands out. Like I said, you guys did great for cycling, put Belize on the map. You both represented. Michael won several races in Sweden and Carmen. You both represented the country. I think Mike, when we got 88, the soul Michael Megana, right? Palas Megana, right? Yeah. So Belize have been traveling abroad for quite a while now.
Last trip, me, Michael and Palas travel.
Okay, yes. So Palas have been eating then?
Yeah, let's go on a trip. Lot of trip with man.
Okay.
We Ghana Panam Games with we.
Yeah.
Ghana Olympics with we.
I know Palas may win a gold medal somewhere too.
And do Trinidad, Ghana Trinidad. Yeah.
Okay, so.
When Ghana Trinidad 90 what? 91? Yeah, 91, 94. We never did Ghana. We got 90 and 91. Palas win 91.
91.
Yeah, but the first race we got in 90, I mean 120 miles.
120 miles, man.
Yeah, and when we got back, I put it to 60.
Okay. That almost.
I cut off 60 miles.
60 miles, half instance.
One Palas win them 60 miles.
60 miles, okay. Well, Charlie, like I mentioned, I want to say thank you for coming in. In your closing, I would like to give you the opportunity to big up who you want to big up tonight.
I want to big up my wife.
Your wife, okay.
Yes.
Your beautiful wife at home.
Yes, my beautiful wife. I want to tell her good night. I'll see you in a minute.
Alright, that's it, Charles?
This one.
Yeah, well, Charles, you've been a great guest and co-host tonight.
Put us back. I don't want to shake this back.
So, I want to thank you very much for coming with a short notice. Folks, in closing, I want to thank each and every one of you who tune in. I want to thank all our cycling fans, supporting cycling, everybody behind the scenes who help cycling. We want to, like I mentioned, we are a small community, and I want us to share love for each other. Don't practice no hate, it's a sport. People have their choice, their opinions, but at the end of the day, we are all a cycling family, and I would love to see, we all put everything behind, whatever happened, put behind us. We move on, we shake hands, and we keep cycling alive. I mean, so many fans say, back in the days, they don't see a thing on radio, but now to see it up and close, it's an awesome thing. I mean, they get plate-by-plate action, and so we want to keep it that way. And Sunday, like I mentioned, Mr. Guns will be live on his page covering the AMB race for the Tour de Santino's one-day race, and I'll be on my page, or just my shop, covering the A category. And I beg fans to tune into both of the page, share the love with both of us. Mr. Guns do a whole lot. It's not funny sitting behind that motorcycle for hours, talking, and trying to bring it alive. And like myself, I'm lucky to have a beautiful, nice sofa seat motorcycle, and I'll be bringing it alive too. And we do a lot. We put our life at risk to keep fans in tune. Like I said, I watch some professional race, and they don't have no commentating. They run the race, the rest of the roll. There's no commentating. So, we have uninterrupted from start to finish. You have commentating. That's an awesome thing. So, with that, I want to say, let's share the love. Let's keep this thing alive, folks. So, I want to thank each and everyone who tuned in tonight, all who won prizes, who gave prizes. I want to thank Mr. Kevin Logan again. Delicious who you want right now, Charles. I want to thank my entire family. Happy birthday to everybody who celebrated birthdays. Be safe, and again, get well soon to our brothers, who are recovering from various injuries. Adrian Williams, Giovanni Choto, Judge Abraham June Senior. I know quite a few people, but the family doesn't want to mention anything yet, so I have to hold my tongue. I always get permission before I say anything. And again, we have quite a number of young ladies, Charlie, coming out. So I want to big them up. We had some newcomers. One time, Jocelyn Chavaria and Chavaria Cycling. And we know I have some young ladies here in the city too who are starting out. I have my little cousin there, Faith Faber, who is on training already. So he may say itching. That's Marlene Escaliano daughter. She is the granddaughter of Bale Escaliano. And I forgot what her first name.
Got 20 years, right?
Right, yeah.
And he
so,
got into bodybuilding.
right, yeah, exactly. And so we want to encourage all the young girls who want to start racing. We know we have Aisha Diaz. I have a young lady who is only 10 years old, and she named Alicia Quilter. She wants to get on the bike too. So and then up west, we have quite a number. So we want to see this thing keep going, keep building. I want to say a big shout out to Griga Cycling.
They need a lot of help.
Yeah, people at Griga, we want to say big up Miss Anis and the whole crowd for keeping cycling alive. Cycling began, well actually, they bring cycling really alive because back in the days of my Fitzgerald Mantak and Anthony Xavier and the guys belong south.
Chile.
Yeah, yeah. But it's a new.
He was that big.
What? This is a young crowd and they're very motivated. They train hard, and I definitely want to give them kudos. Like we said, it's not easy. It's not easy. Anybody who wants into cycling, you're not gonna meet your bread butter for 6 cycles. It's hard. You have to put in a lot of training. You have to put in a lot of things. Oh, birthday wishes to my daughter Mia and her birthday. All right, happy birthday, Mia. Yeah, birthday tomorrow.
The comments say just load up. That's why.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna scroll through for them, but they get stopped. So my apologies, guys.
Yeah. So they said next week. But next week we have more birthday greetings. I have a big special birthday greetings next week too. So next week we normally do birthdays from Saturday to Sunday, and then we move on to the next week. But
I reflect through the comments to the people, man. Tell them
okay.
apologies if they stop on. Can't really double check the bolito. They stop on that area of the comments.
I want to say something. Go
ahead.
I want to tell a young boy next year, we just have to train the right way and we get result. But if you don't want to train, you don't get no result. But they need for lift weight. No bodybuilding style, cycling style, and you improve.
Yeah.
You can get much better.
Say Alan Alexis said that they work for Revive Cycling in that down PG side too. So that's nice, Alan. So if anyone knows who that Alan Alexis, he is the son-in-law of late great Mateo Cruz, and I think his little family is training too. So big up yourself, the crew there in PG too. So
good for you.
So make we keep cycling alive. Make we keep cycling alive. Like I said, let's share the love. Let's build this thing. We are all a small family, and we just want this thing to be tight and share love. Yeah. So you may finish, Charles?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to make them know that they just need to do the correct thing. We don't lose this year, so next year you could correct the mistake.
And if you need any word advice, talk to Charlie, man. The man are giving us some tips in training and how to prepare, because, like we mentioned, he's a 3-time cross-country champion, a 3-time record holder. So that they show that that he did something right. So there's not anybody who win a cross-country. I tell you, for win a cross-country, not easy, and for win it 3 times, that is something awesome. So
well, I have a good coach, you know.
You're a good coach.
Yes.
Big up coach.
Stans Bowman.
Stans Bowman, Mr.
Was my coach. He teach me the right way. And like why I explain to people, not because I am good. I work on everything to make I get good. And Mr. Bowman teach me everything. So, you think that like as I come out I'm good and then I'm just first I never really into it. The first year, the second year, then I get into it. Then the third year after I come second, then I realized, this is something where really, if I could come second, I must go win.
Win, right. So.
And he made it do it, he showed me the correct way then. You dig? And like I tell him, like say, like Good Friday, he not scare me, motor pace me, Hattiville and back Good Friday.
Good Friday.
Morning. He motor pace me, but I said, boy, that crazy, they get crazy. But, no.
So I see what's going to land tonight.
And he a man said in coach, but man not good at road though. For see where they do. And he does good at road with then. And he tell you no can you get out of that guy. Go by the sky and you dig? He just go ride. When we going so, he going like 20 to 25 and he a turn back. We going ahead. By the time we get at 25 and he going we. And he tell her where for gear for pedal. And I'm going to change this gear, stay on this gear. But them does always change gear. I stay to where, stick to what he said. This is where he want, alright, this is where I go.
And that's where it helps results.
Yeah.
So,
Get result.
So here are cyclists. Next year, Charles is challenging you for train hard, train smart. Not only hard, train smart. And he said that he not could win the cross country. So, folks, with that said, we are out of time. Thank you all again. I want to thank my immediate family. I want to thank Georgian behind the scenes, Control. Again, thanks Charlie for showing up on the show. We really appreciate it. I want to thank Rochelle Erdun, who sat with Ethan, whose birthday went Monday. I think his birthday began. The man get on a bike and the man tell me, he said, Grandpa, I want to race my bike. So I hope that Ethan really is serious about that. So I got an next leader doing this, racing in the family, right? Juju and the whole crowd. And yes, all my other kids, D there in Chicago, Lex back home, and last but not least, my beautiful wife who support me way and above. With that said, folks, have a blessed Thursday night. See you next week. We are out.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live we turn.